violin is the world's most adaptable instrument. Perfected nearly 500 years ago, it has the amazing ability to speak almost every musical language. And like spoken languages, learning a new one can take years. A lifetime, really. So I've come to Ireland, and in a feat of musical extreme sports, I have only 1 week to learn to play Irish fiddle with master fiddler James Kelly, and then perform together on stage.
That's too long.
Is this even possible?
Too long.
How could I, a complete outsider, learn to play Irish music like a native?
If you want to play Irish music, you have to squelch the ego and let the soul take over.
The more energy I bring to my fiddle, then the more I muffle my fiddle. And I stop the fiddle from talking to me.
Is it all just technique, or is it something bigger? Older? Deeper? The fiddle an Irish instrument?
It is, and it isn't. It depends what you do with it. It gives it character. Otherwise, it's just firewood.
What is it about the violin? Why does it have such a strong effect on me? The sound of the violin can be transcendent. It's the sound of love, passion, beauty, pain, and madness, all at the same time. All the musical instruments, the sound of the violin grabs me immediately, as if it speaks directly to my soul, sounding simultaneously familiar and mystical. It has the uncanny ability to mimic and transcend the nuances of the human voice, yet it does so wordlessly, and it can do things that singers only dream of. This amazing sonic flexibility, as well as its small size, has brought this instrument, perfected in Italy in the 16th century, to nearly every corner of the globe. It's now used in the traditional and classical music of countless countries and regions worldwide. The list of countries that use this curvy little box is huge. India, Iran, Turkey, the Balkans, the Arab world, Eastern Europe, Scandinavia. The list goes on and on, with a lot going on in North America as well, with bluegrass, country and western, Cajun, jazz, to name a few. What is going on here? I started playing when I was 7 years old. I showed an early talent and was encouraged by my parents. I eventually got a degree from a classical conservatory in New York, the Manhattan School of Music. But I was frustrated by the formality and rigidity in Western classical music, and soon started to look elsewhere for something that felt closer to my heart. When I left the conservatory, my search continued. I rediscovered klezmer, the music of my grandparents. I started listening to old recordings, getting deeper into the style, and founded a few klezmer bands in the San Francisco Bay Area. Some traditional, and some not so much. I seem to have found my musical voice. My experience with klezmer opened up my ears to the rest of the musical world, which I was discovering was incredibly vast, and the violin seemed to be playing an important role nearly everywhere. I wanted to learn everything I heard, immediately. But it didn't take long before I realized that learning a new musical style is a lot like learning a new language. It can take years, a lifetime really. But how much can I learn in a short period of really intense study? Say, a week with a master teacher in the native land of the tradition. And to make it more interesting, perform with him or her on stage. It sounds like musical extreme sports. Is it remotely possible?